But Alex Marquez has a big advantage. Luca Marini, he's getting the box call now for a tyre change. That's a signal for him to come in and get another new slick soft rear tyre, because the conditions now, not ideal, not at their very best, but not far shy of it. The rain has abated, all the heavy cloud cover that was off in the distance behind the pit complex here in Jerez, that has vanished very, very quickly. So, are we maybe even going to get somewhere near an all-time lap record? You wouldn't put it past these guys, would you? An all-time lap record of 1:36.170 held by Bagnaia. Marini then does take the advice of his crew, comes straight back in. Still on the front row right now is the Italian.
Man, it's drying fast. You know, this temperature makes sense, but these guys now can push a lot harder than a couple of laps ago.
Yeah, Alex Espargaro, he's going to be going straight back on top of the timesheets here, isn't he, as well? This is going to be a 1:39.4 maybe, 1:39, yeah, 1:39.5. So Alex Espargaro back in P1. But is that going to be good enough? Yeah, round of applause. We've had claps of thunder and claps of approval now down the factory printing average with the latest Espargaro top, but
it definitely won't be good enough. Like I said, last seconds, you know, even with 0:00 on the clock, will be the time to do the lap.
Marquez back in control of Q2. You can see there on the left-hand side of the picture was clear blue sky, and then on the right-hand side of the picture, as we followed Alex Marquez into turn one, it was those horrible grey threatening clouds that have dumped some rainfall here in Jerez, which we weren't really expecting after a scorching hot, sizzling hot start to proceedings here yesterday. It's in the hands though at the moment of Alex Marquez, on course for his second pole position of 2023. His first of his Grand Prix career in MotoGP came just a few weeks ago in Argentina. Oh, Miller lighting up that KTM on the power out of turn number 13. How much time has that cost Miller? Not enough to cost him top spot. Miller then takes it with a 1:38.302. Directly behind him though was Zarco, who now leads with a 1:38.259. Alex Marquez still out there. He's got a lot of laps in now, hasn't he, on that soft rear tyre? How much life has he got left in it in terms of a crack at pole position? That will be the big question as Nakagami tries to get a reference behind Miguel Oliveira. Taka Nakagami at the moment at his beloved Jerez. His best ever results in MotoGP have come right here in Andalusia, a couple of fourth places. Nakagami in 7th place at the moment. Pecco Bagnaia, the world champion in our race winner here 1 year ago. You can see him in the box on the left-hand side of your screen. He's in 11th right now. Vinales moves up to 5th, albeit briefly, because Oliveira now goes 3rd, Nakagami 4th. It's quite hard to keep a track on exactly what's going on here. The positions are chopping and changing so rapidly. We're back though with Alex Marquez, who in the blink of an eye has been pushed back down to 5th place, trying to get himself back on the front row, which he does with a 1:38.285.
Matt, purely on body language, the guys that look really confident that I've seen so far are Oliveira, Jack Miller and Alex Marquez.
Yeah, and there's late fireworks coming here from the likes of Miller, Zarco and Brad Binder. Binder was one of 2 riders with Alex Marquez that started this Q2 session, the damp start on the wet tyres, and now they've gone over onto the slicks. Binder is going for it, as we knew he would do. Let's remind you when he came through Q1 by a whisker, just got through ahead of Marco Bezzecchi. Miller then now reclaims top spot. These are conditions, aren't they, that Miller normally excels in, but we're now getting pace that's right on near all-time lap record pace. We're only half a second away from Bagnaia's pole time set here last year. Zarco back at the front with a 1:37.616.
The fastest man in the world on a drying track. Johan Zarco.
Yeah, is he going to do what he did in Portimao last year and take pole position with the very last lap of the session? We'll find out. Luca Marini and Jorge Martin, who were right at the sharp end of this session, they boxed, didn't they, for fresh rubber? They've been pushed all the way back down to 11th and 12th respectively. Alex Espargaro here in 10th place. This might be putting him back on the front row. Bagnaia trying to make it back-to-back poles here in Jerez. He's in a good charge. Alex Espargaro does indeed get himself back into P1 with a 1:37.546. Can you believe this? We started this session with riders on rain tyres, and we might still, at the end of it, get a new all-time lap record. Astonishing.
Absolutely crazy, crazy weather.
We're following then Pecco Bagnaia. He has got his former factory Ducati teammate Jack Miller for company. We ride on board the helicopter shot now as they attack these magnificent right-handers. Firstly into the Alex Crivier corner, then it'll be into Ferrari. High speed high grip needed through those fast rights as Bagnaia then. This will be it for these two because the clock ticking down, as you can see there in the top left-hand corner of your screens.
Jack's desperately trying to go faster than him, knowing if he closes, he'll go faster.
Checker flag is out then. Bagnaia and Miller come over the line, and Miller has pole at the moment with a 1:37.437. Just behind them was Jorge Martin. Brad Binder now on the front row as well. What about Johann Zarco? What about Aleix Espargaro? Miguel Oliveira also having a good late charge. This one is not done yet. Jack Miller waves to the crowd. A 1:37.437 at the moment. It's got him on pole position.
Matt, the clock's 0 and it's the best time to do the lap.
Yeah, and here comes Aleix Espargaro. Aleix Espargaro, Marini, Marquez, Pedrosa, Oliveira and Nakagami have not yet taken the checkered flag, so they're still on flying laps. And Aleix Espargaro here could be on course for pole position in his home Grand Prix. The Spanish fans will love this. Aprilia will love it. They dominated Friday. Aleix Espargaro comes over the line here, and Aleix Espargaro does go into pole position with a 1:37.216. The Aprilia camp, they start the celebrations. Surely that is enough. Aleix Espargaro timed that to absolute perfection. I'm just keeping a close eye. Dani Pedrosa, surely not. Can there be a fairy tale here for Dani Pedrosa? At the moment, here he is, the man who's a 3-time race winner in MotoGP around this wonderful red circuit.
But Matt, his last sector was smoking fast yesterday, so he still has a chance.
Luca Marini then has taken the checker flag. 8th place for him. It's all eyes, though, on Danny Boy Pedrosa, the 37-year-old veteran Spaniard. Can this be a fairy tale? Pole here in Jerez. Over the line he comes. It's not. We dreamt. It wasn't quite there for Dani Pedrosa. Dream big, we did. 6th place, so it's an excellent job for Dani Pedrosa. But it's Aleix Espargaro that takes pole position. What a session that was. He is absolutely buzzing. It's been a dream weekend in Spain so far for Aleix Espargaro, the quickest man on Friday, and he starts on pole position here today.